Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie and I am known as the Mindful Mama. So I teach mindfulness, yoga, and meditation to kids and adults everywhere. And the great thing about mindfulness is that you don't need a thing. And I'll share with you exactly how you can enjoy mindfulness and yoga at home or in the park or anywhere without anything at all. It's really great. I'm glad that you're here to join me today. Thank you so much. So, why do we need mindfulness? Well, sometimes our feelings get so big that we don't know what to do, right? Sometimes our emotions and anger feels like, this big monster that creeps up on us and just makes us feel so angry or scared or fearful or worrisome. And that's where mindfulness can so help you. Sometimes we just feel sad and lonely and we just don't feel really like we have anything to do, or like maybe we don't feel important. And that's where mindfulness can help. So let's do a quick introduction to mindfulness. I want to show you how. And all you need is your breath. Everybody has breath, so we're going to use our breath today. So sitting comfortably wherever you are. You can sit on the floor, you can sit in a chair, on a bed, anywhere, on the grass, anywhere where you feel comfortable. And the most important part is that you feel comfortable, that you feel okay. Maybe you want to grab a pillow, a blanket, or a cushion if you have one, but the grass is so comfortable and you can find a good place to sit. I'm sitting in my backyard in my little hammock, and I want to make sure that I'm sitting nice and tall. It always feels good to have your feet on the ground. So if you can sit in a chair, have your feet in the ground or on the ground. But if you can't, don't worry about it. The number one goal of mindfulness is to feel comfortable. That's it. Wherever you are, no matter what you have. So now that you're comfortable, I'd like you to sit up nice and tall. Make sure our shoulders aren't crunched up to our ears. Sometimes we carry stress and fear and worries in our shoulders and our body. Our body kind of stores up all of these emotions and fears and things like that, sort of like Minecraft or Legos, or sort of like you're building up a bunch of stress. And you know what? Let's just knock those blocks right off. Just knock them off and just kind of take a big deep breath in through your nose. Bring your shoulders up and then just let them drop slowly so that we feel space between our ears and our shoulders. Good job. You can have your hands in your lap, doesn't matter where. And all we're going to do, wherever you are, is we're going to close our eyes. We're going to take 5 big deep breaths in through our nose and out through our nose if we can, or out through our mouth. And we're going to listen to all of the sounds that are happening around us. That's all you need to do. Any sound, just notice it. Try not to think about if it bugs you or not. Just think about it as a noise, as a passing sound, and then forget about it and move on to the next noise. Okay? So we're going to do this quietly. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to do 5 big deep breaths. And then when you're done, open your eyes. Okay? Go nice and slow, nice and calm. Ready? Let's begin. Breathing in and out. Listen to the sounds around you. Keep breathing. Eyes closed. Just pay attention and notice. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Breathing in and out, nice and slow. Listen to the sounds happening around you. Any noise, any sound. Keep breathing. 2 more. And if you you don't hear sound, just listen to your breath. Breathing in and out. One last time. Awesome. Great job. Open your eyes nice and slow. So that was just a small introduction to some mindful breathing, where we pay attention to the noises all around us. And let's face it, there are always noises and sounds happening around us. So when we can learn to just notice them and not be as annoyed or bothered by them while we breathe and we relax, this helps our bodies and our brains. It's like a signal that says, hey, time to relax and get zen. So practice that every day for 5 or 10 minutes, and I know you'll start to feel better soon. So let's talk a little bit about what mindfulness means. Mindfulness simply means to pay attention. Paying attention just means to observe. And to observe means to look. So when we're practicing mindfulness, especially together today, we're paying attention, we're looking, we're observing. And we're not only observing the things that we smell and see beside us, like these flowers, or if you can see the leaves behind me, or I can hear the breeze from the wind. Not only the things that are happening outside or externally, but we're paying attention to the things that are happening inside or internally. So that could mean our thoughts, that could mean choices, feelings, and actions. So we're paying attention to all of the things that are happening inside of our mind. And there's a lot happening inside of our mind. We have thousands of thoughts. We have so many feelings and emotions, and every day it's something different. So mindfulness, if you practice it every day with the tools that I'm going to give you, then you know what? You can learn to manage your feelings, be in more control of your thoughts, your actions, feel better. You might actually start to notice that your mood is improving. You may feel a little happier, and you may notice that your body responds too, and that your body starts to feel better too. And when you use these mindfulness tools, you could actually change or shift from what I like to call a baditude to an attitude of gratitude, where you're just in a different space. You're feeling just a little bit better. Doesn't that sound nice? Well, it's definitely possible when you practice mindfulness as much as you can. And you can practice mindfulness in situations where you're scared, where you're feeling upset, or maybe lonely, where you feel angry, stressed out, mad. Any of these situations, you can use mindfulness to help yourself to feel just a little bit better and feel more calm and relaxed. So that is what mindfulness means. So now I'd like to invite you to practice some mindfulness with me using some of the really great tools that I have for you. And you just need a couple of fingers, a nose, and some breathing. It's that simple. So we are going to do high five breathing for starters. This is one of the things that you can practice every single day. Taking your right hand, hold it up with your palm facing you, just like me. And with your left hand, take your pointer finger, your index finger, and point it at the bottom of your pinky, right there. Perfect. When we breathe in, we're going to move our pointer finger up. And then we're going to pause at the top and hold our breath. And then we're going to move our finger all the way down and breathe out. So every time we go up, we breathe in. Pause at the top of each finger. And then as we breathe out, we'll move our finger down. This is a great activity for when you're feeling nervous or anxious. And all you need to do is just breathe. Closing your eyes feels even better because then you can't see what's happening all around you, but you can actually just relax and focus on exactly what you're doing. So if you don't already have your hand in this position, bring your right hand up, palm facing you. Your left finger, pointer finger, starts at your pinky. I'm going to close my eyes with you, and we're going to do this together. So breathing in, sec, and then breathe out, finger goes down. Breathing in again, nice and slow. Pause at the top, and then breathe out. Try to breathe from your belly, nice and deep. Breathing in. Good. And breathing out. Continue to move your fingers and breathe and relax. Good job. Breathing in as you go up. Pause at the top and breathe out as you go down. Great job. Now we're going to switch hands. So left hand, palm facing you. Right hand, index finger, starting at the bottom. And sometimes when I'm teaching classes, the way that I describe this really cool mindful tool is that you can pretend that this finger, the one that's moving up and down, is sort of like an old man or an old woman. And sometimes elderly people move a little slower. So just pretend that you are an elderly person taking their time, going nice and slow, walking up a big mountain. When you get to the top, take a moment, catch your breath, and then carefully and slowly, because elderly people are always very wise, you're going to go down that mountain or hill nice and slow so you don't fall. So really, elderly people, they know where it's at. They are so smart. So you breathe in and then you go down and you breathe out. But slow is the name of the game. So are you ready to start with me? Good. You can smile while you do this too if it's feeling good. And you can close your eyes or you can keep your eyes open. There are really no rules. But the only thing I'd like to make sure that you do is breathe in and out deeply through your belly, from your belly, in and out through your nose. If you can't breathe in and out fully through your nose and you need to use your mouth a little bit, that's okay. But try your best to use your nose. All right, let's begin. Breathing in, finger goes up, pause and breathe out. Nice and slow. Good. Breathing in and out. Listen to your breath. Breathe from your belly and continue. Go at your own pace, nice and slow, nice and relaxed. Nice and slow. Take your time, breathing in and out. Good. And when you're done, just place your hands on your lap. Great job. So, what I would recommend as some of your mindful homework is that every day you do high five breathing on the right and the left hand. Try that. And I challenge you to try that for, 21 days straight. Every single day. Maybe it's in the morning when you wake up or just before bedtime to help you sleep and relax. Whatever works best for you, that's my challenge. Try and see how you feel. You may notice a really big difference. And then what might happen is when you feel anxious, stressed out, nervous, lonely, scared, or just you're in a bad mood, which is perfectly normal, then try high five breathing and see how you feel afterward. And it may help you feel just a little bit better. So the next breathing exercise that we're going to do together is belly and heart breathing. So take your left hand and place it on your belly, and your right hand and place it across your chest, just on your heart. And I'm going to invite you to take 10 of the nicest, biggest, deepest breaths possible. But there's a little challenge here. The challenge is pay attention to which hand, so your heart hand or your stomach hand, moves the most. Okay, just pay attention. There's no right or wrong. Just pay attention. And let's start together. Remember breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Closing your eyes if that feels comfortable. Or sometimes you can just put your gaze, or you can look down below to your knees or to the ground. Or maybe you just want to look around. And that's okay too. Know that anything that feels good for you that's healthy is totally okay. So making sure that you're nice and comfortable. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit on a chair, on the ground, wherever you like, doesn't matter, okay? And everyone watching, you're doing such a good job getting mindful with me. Let's begin. 10 deep breaths starting now. 1. 2. 3. 4. Paying attention to your hands and your breath. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more big deep breath. Pay attention to your breath in your hands. 10. And then slowly open your eyes if they were closed. Great job. So what did you notice? Did you notice that your hand was moving more, or your heart hand or your stomach hand? For me, I noticed actually that it was my heart hand at first, but as I relaxed more and settled in and paid attention, which is what mindfulness means, paying attention, I noticed that my belly hand or my stomach hand was moving more. So eventually, what you'd like to do, the goal of this exercise, this mindfulness tool, is you want to move your belly hand more. And the reason why is because when we belly breathe, that's a nice, big, deep, full breath. And sometimes when we breathe from our chest up here, sometimes it's not as full and as deep. And we really want that nice, full, healthy, big, deep breath because it feels great for our body, feels good for our brain, great for our mind, and we just end up feeling better, even if we're not trying that hard. So it's really cool. Now, the next breathing exercise is called alternate nostril breathing, or when I'm teaching classes, we call it aloha. So you can choose your left hand or your right hand or both, whatever you like. Pick the hand that you use the most. So I am right hand dominant, so I'm going to use my right hand. All right, so aloha. And what you want to do is take your thumb and place it right over top of your right nostril. All right. Now there's a bunch of different ways to do this. This is the way I'm going to teach you, but there's tons of other great ways to do alternate nostril breathing. And there really is no right or wrong way. Doing what feels best and right for you. If you have nasal challenges, then just be gentle with yourself and also use your mouth. But try your best to breathe through your nose. So cover up the right nostril totally. And we're going to breathe in through the left side only and out. So breathe in and out. And then we hold our breath for a sec. We switch. So now the pinky goes on the left side. Great. And then breathing in through the right nostril. and out again through the right nostril. And switch. Right covers right. Breathing in and out. Pause and switch. Okay? So, making sure that you're nice and comfortable, breathing deeply from your belly. Again, these mindfulness tools cost nothing, require nothing except for your focus and your attention. And mindfulness means paying attention. So we're going to pay attention this time to our breath. When we cover up our nostril, we really have to force air through our nose on the left side. So it really makes us pay attention. And any time, no matter where you are, even if you don't want to do this, if you can just breathe in and out and pay attention to the sound of your breath, in about 10 breaths, you should start to feel just a little bit better. So practice this as often as you can to help you feel more calm and in control, more focused, more relaxed. Okay? So assume the aloha position. Awesome. Everybody doing it? Yep. Great job. Right thumb on right nostril. We'll switch pinky, left pinky. Right pinky on the other side on your left nostril. So like this. Okay? But just much slower and relaxed. So cover up your right nostril and breathe in. Pause and switch. Breathe out and then switch. Breathing in and out. Listen to your breath. Just listen to my voice. Going with your breath. In and out. Switching. Breathing in and out. Close your eyes if you wish. Breathe from your belly and continue to do so. 3 more. Okay? And when you're all done, you just place your hands on your lap somewhere, or you can hold them together like this, whatever feels good for you. So the next mindful breathing exercise that I want to share with you that you can use even when you're feeling fantastic. This should be a part of your everyday routine. Whenever you can incorporate it into your day, and it doesn't have to be 30 minutes or even 20. You can even do it for 5 or 10 minutes. Whenever you have a little bit of time, practice this anywhere you are. So this is one of my favorite breathing exercises, and it is squeeze breathing. So take 2 hands up as if you're giving me a double high five. Awesome. And then take your right hand and bring it back just a little bit towards your chest. Okay, so bring it back just a little bit. All right. Now, with our right hand, pretend that this is, let's think, it could be Pac-Man or one of those monsters, whatever you think, a dragon, a snake, whatever you think. So you're going to take that, and your right hand is hungry for your thumb. So from behind, you want to grab it, okay? So grab that thumb. So one more time, assume the hungry position, and you're going to chomp that thumb. Awesome. So from here, you have 4 fingers in the air, right, from your left hand, and you've got a nice strong fist around your thumb with the right hand. So the index finger on the right hand, this one that chomped your other hand, stick out your index finger. So just stick it out, okay? Just like that. So stick it out. And with the 4 remaining fingers, wrap them around the index finger. Okay, we're going to do that again. So shake out your hands, roll your shoulders, take a big deep breath in. Awesome. So left hand out, right hand out, double high five. Bring your right hand back. Assume the chomping position. Grab that thumb. 4 fingers still up in the sky. Stick out the index finger and wrap those 4 fingers around. Awesome. So you've got 2 fists just like this. Okay? Awesome. And then just rest that in your lap. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here together. So when we take a big deep breath in from our belly, we are going to squeeze the left side. And when we take a big deep breath out, we're going to squeeze the right side. So this is really great if you feel frustrated or angry and you just need to let out some frustrations or tension. This is fantastic. You just squeeze and just imagine that all your frustrations and your anger and your mad feelings and your stress is just going away. Okay? Yeah, we'll do there. So focus and breathe. 3 big deep breaths. Let's begin. Breathe in and squeeze from your belly and breathe out and squeeze. Good. Again, breathing in and breathing out. One last breath. Big deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. So not only is mindfulness important to feel great as much as we can, but yoga is super important. And yoga doesn't mean that you have to be flexible and take your leg over your neck and fold up into a pretzel. Yoga means union. And it means finding that union between mind and body. And I always find that when my body is relaxed, my mind just naturally follows. So we're going to do some really easy and gentle yoga stretches today for every body of every age. Just nice and gentle. Okay? And I want you to know that if you feel any pain, any discomfort, just stop immediately and you can stand in mountain pose and breathe. Mountain pose, or Tadasana, is where you stand nice and tall. So if you're sitting, come on up and stand. And you don't need a yoga mat to do any of these poses. You just need a little bit of space wherever you are. So stand up and bring your hands to your side just like me, palms facing out. Stand here nice and tall. Have a little bend in the knee, just a micro bend in your knees. And you can open up your feet to hip width. Just stand tall and bring your shoulders back. And just imagine that there's a string elongating your spine, making you nice and tall. Good. And close your eyes for just a moment here and breathe. Imagine that you're tall and strong like a mountain. And breathe here. In and out from your belly. Good. So at any point in time, if any of these poses don't feel comfortable for you or you're not sure, go back into mountain pose. It's the best. So beautiful and simple, but really great to help you focus. So while we're standing up, just wiggle your toes. Good. And then your shoulders. Shake your hands. Awesome. Roll the shoulders forwards and backwards if that feels comfortable for you. This is just a nice, gentle, restorative little yoga session that you can enjoy at home for free. And all you need is some comfortable clothing. You don't need a yoga mat and just a little bit of space. That's it. We're only going to be standing and sitting today, so I don't need a lot of space at all, which is nice because yoga is for everyone. Of every age, and like I said, every body and every level of experience. So standing nice and tall with just a little bend in the knees, just a slight bend. We don't want to hyperextend. Right? Good. We're going to breathe in and raise our arms up to the sky. So breathe in. Good. palms kiss, and then fan them out. Good. Again, breathing in, arms out at the side, palms kiss, and then bring them in front of you. Good, nice and slow. Now bring them up in front of us. Palms kiss and fan them out like you're underwater almost. Good. Bring them back out like you're underwater swimming. Palms kiss and breathing out. Bring them down in front of you. Awesome. And if you only do that, that's just fine. If that's all you do every day for a little bit of yoga, that's great. It's better than nothing. You're doing something and you're breathing and relaxing, so your body and mind will thank you. So from here, we are going to slowly sit down. So once you've found a comfortable spot on the ground, wherever you are, we're going to do some gentle spinal twists. So please know that if you are not comfortable sitting on the ground, just sit in a chair, no problem. You can still do the exact same thing. The goal is to feel great. That's it, to feel great and relaxed and breathe. So whether you're sitting cross-legged or you're sitting like me on your heels or you're sitting in a chair, just focus on the breath and on feeling great. So while you're in this position, I'm going to invite you to take your right hand and cross it over your lap, and then place your right hand on the outer edge of your left knee. We're going to gently twist to the left. Our left hand goes behind, and our gaze is over our left shoulder. And take 5 big deep breaths here. Just relax your body, breathing in and out. Paying attention to the breath. Notice how your body feels. You can close your eyes or keep your eyes open, you choose. Taking nice, big, deep breaths. And on your 5th exhale, come on back to center. Let's gently roll our shoulders forwards and back. Little circles. Good. Big deep breath. And let it all out. Great. Now let's do some micro movements with our neck. If you have any injuries or soreness, please don't do this. Please just close your eyes and breathe gently here. But if you feel okay and comfortable to do so, let's just gently move our neck left and right. Breathing in and out. Nice and slow. Breathing. And now let's look up and down. Up and down. Good. Just stretch out your neck gently, however it feels good. If neck rotations feel good for you, then let's do that together as we breathe. Good. And switch directions. At any point in time, if this isn't working for you, you can just sit comfortably and quietly with your hands on your lap and breathe in and out and practice some of the mindful tools that I gave you today. All right, so now we're going to twist to the other side. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your feet are planted firmly on the floor so that you don't fall or spin or move. And preferably you'd be sitting in a nice sturdy chair. Okay, left hand on the outer edge of your right knee, right hand behind, and look over your right shoulder and take 5 nice big deep breaths. Just let your body relax here. Breathing in and out. Paying attention to how our body feels, and any thoughts we have in our mind, just let them go. On the 5th exhale, Just gently come back to center. Great job. So if you're in a chair right now, stay exactly where you are. I'm going to switch positions because sometimes my feet fall asleep, which is okay. It happens. So I'm going to sit cross-legged. You're welcome to join me. And we're going to do seated cat-cow. So we're going to really accentuate or sort of over-exaggerate our bodies, the way that we're moving in this position, to get the best out of this stretch. So hands on our knees. And when we breathe in, we're going to curve our back and look up. Great. And then breathing out, bring everything in, navel to spine. Good. And breathing in, push everything forward, chest forward. Look up comfortably. Good. And breathe out, bring everything in, navel to spine, neck down. Curve that spine. Good. And continue breathing in. And breathing out. Let's do 2 more, one of each. So breathing in, looking up, curving that spine in, chest open. Good. And breathing out. Curl in. Great job. And then back to center. And then let's just roll our shoulders. Do what feels good for your body. Awesome. That feels nice. Good job. And let's take 2 nice gentle breaths here. Close your eyes. Let out any of the stresses that you felt over the last couple of months and just let it melt. Let it go away. Breathing in and out. Awesome. Great job. So, something that's nice and relaxing, really simple. So we're going to stick out our left hand. So sort of like we're saying, stop, no more stress. And we're going to bring in the Zen. All right, so stop, no more stress. So take your right hand and swoop right under your left hand. Grab your shoulder here if that feels comfortable for you. And then just like you're underwater, so sticking out that left hand, swoop your right hand under and grab your left shoulder with your right hand, and just like you're underwater, bring it all the way over and give yourself a little hug and just breathe here. And maybe you can think to yourself, I am awesome. I am amazing. I am capable. Thinking something wonderful about yourself. And then slowly unravel. And the same thing with the right hand. Swoop your left hand under, grab your shoulder like you're underwater. And then bring it right over and give yourself a nice hug. Breathing in and out. Think nice things, nice thoughts, something healthy. And just relax. Great. And now, if you so choose, you can lay down, bring it all back, breathe and rest into Shavasana. Enjoy and try to do this as much as you can so that your mindfulness and yoga practice fuse together so you can support fantastic health and wellness.